Hey everyone, what's up? It's Jaden Tyler, and it is April 17th of 2014. Um, quite a few new things going on, so try to get you all caught up. First off, new glasses. um, I needed new ones pretty bad, and my mom went with me, and she ended up picking these out. And first, they're a little weird to get used to because I'm used to, like smaller frames, so I'm not used to having just a little bit extra like vision space. Um, but in the end, like I actually really, really like them. So I have another pair which is like wired ones, just for like working out or just you know a pair that I'm not really going to be freaking out over, pretty much. Um, but in transition news, I had my follow up a couple weeks ago, maybe a little longer than that. Probably about like 3 weeks ago, give or take. Anyways, so like, I did my blood work and came back, and now my T levels are actually back to normal, thankfully. I would like to think that working out has something to do with it, just because when I did my first blood results, my first blood test, I wasn't working out at the time, so it didn't have any way to really let the testosterone like run through my system very well. So I think that was like part of it. But ever since I've been working out, I've noticed that my voice is started to go down. I'm actually getting a lot more facial hair now. My whole left side is actually, except for like I think it's like a spot right here, maybe I think it is. It's like the only one that's not that dark yet, but otherwise like this whole side gets pretty dark. And I just shaved like a couple days ago, and already like right here I'm getting the dark hairs back, so that's a good sign. As for my right side, it's actually starting to get fairly dark. I'm getting right here so far is what's getting dark, and then I just have this little patch left to go. Um, so that's been pretty good. My weight has been maintained. I only gained about 3 pounds from my first endo appointment to this recent one. So like in about 3 or 4 months, I've only gained about 3 pounds, which is fairly nice because I'm right about where I want to be with my weight. I don't want to I don't want to like go over where my healthy limit is. So I'm actually maintaining it really, really well. I've also been drinking a lot more water, which is surprising because I'm not really big on drinking water. Before I was just my whole day was pretty much just consistently tea, sodas, stuff like that. So I've cut down to where I have like 1 cup of tea in the morning and like one at night, sometimes two, just kind of depends. But otherwise, I pretty much drink about like 2 bottles of water a day. There's been a couple days where I've been kind of slacking on it, which is my fault entirely. So I mean, I'm not really gonna blame anybody else for it. But I have been, my eating habits have been changing a lot. Um, I'm not eating out as much. If I do, it's more of like a treat or because it's right there. And, it's just like I'm hungry, So, so I haven't really been eating out that much. I think like since my birthday last month, I've only gone out to eat maybe about 4 times. So that's like you pretty much take it about like once a week on average, so it's pretty good. Otherwise, I've pretty much been eating out at home, been actually making myself meals, or just eating whatever my parents make. So it's been pretty good. Um, I've also added in chia seeds, which they're really good for you. I've been adding that into like my yogurts in the morning. I make these no bake energy balls. I'll add a link in at the bottom in case anybody else wants to make them. They're really good and they're really easy to make. At most, it takes maybe like 40 minutes on average, because like you gotta mix it all up, but then like you gotta let it sit in the fridge for like a half an hour, and then you can make them. So I mean, it's a really easy thing to make. My mom loves them. My dad's been eating them, and I use them because it's just like it's a boost of energy, and it's really filling. For something that's only like this big. So it's been really good. And see what else. Oh, I've been saving up money for my top surgery. I'm not sure if I've like mentioned that before, like about the saving money thing. Um, Basically, my bank account is designed to where I can put money into my savings, but I can't like withdraw it from online. Like I can't even put money into my savings like at the ATM. Like I have to actually deposit everything into my checking and then transfer it, which sounds like a lot of hassle, but I like the idea because it's like it's out of sight, out of mind deal. So I was up to 266, but I ended up having to actually go and withdraw some money today to put into my checking for the first time, just because I kind of messed up a little bit of my bills, so I splurged a little more than I probably should have without realizing that I actually missed one of my bills to include. So I went and deposited some money, like took out some money. But next month I'm actually going to transfer over a little bit more into my saving to actually make up for the loss. So I mean, otherwise it's been really really good. Having almost $300, and I'm not saving that much right now. I'm only saving about $50, but $50 goes a long way. When it's $50, it's $50. Um, but I also have a GoFundMe account. Um, for my funding, I'm only trying to raise about 6,000 from other people. If I don't end up saving a little bit more than like 1,500 on my own. Anywhere from like 1,000 to 2,000 what I'm trying to save on my own at the moment. But it might actually go over that. It just kind of really depends. But basically, like the way that I'm designing it, like I'll link it, so you guys can actually go and see. Like I have some rewards on there, so it's like you're not gonna just get duped. Like I'm not gonna expect anybody to give me money and not do anything in return. But what I am doing is on top of the rewards, that if there's another trans person that's donating money to mine, I'm donating money back to them. So it's kind of like, you know, they're helping me, I'm helping them deal, which is a good trade-off. But I'm also like I have all my photography set up on the Facebook, so that like if you donate $50, then you get to pick three of my photography pictures and get them, like whether you want them emailed or actually printed out and mailed to you. It just really depends. So I have a lot of really cool rewards going on. The most that I have is a $50 donation. Um, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do for anything over that. But I'm hoping I can get some really cool ideas for it. So yeah, I I mean I blab on a lot, but like in reality, it seems like that between the time frames of my last video to this one that I would have a lot more to talk about, but it's just kind of like not all that much. Um, I guess like the other like really the only other thing that I can think of is that um my definition. Like I've been hitting the gym for almost 2 hours. Sometimes I just like powerhouse it for like an hour straight. Um, but I've been getting a lot more in definition. I mean, can't really see like right there, but I mean you can like see like the definition right here, and I'm actually getting the muscles. This arm is always gonna have more muscles, sadly, but like I mean you can pretty much like see the definition going, and my back is actually getting a lot more too, which is amazing. Um, but yeah, I can't really say that I have a whole lot more to go on. So Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll link a couple of the things in my um description bar down here somewhere, and hopefully I'll get some more cool videos up, and just kind of go from there. So yeah. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm loving the summer weather. I just thought I'd point that out. I've been so sick of winter now, so. But yeah, so I guess until next time, peace out.